Welcome to Extraordinary. I'm your host, Ty Legend. Today on Extraordinary, what if I told you that a single line of code, meticulously crafted by a woman unseen, unheard, and underestimated, not only launched a nation into space, but also cracked open the door for generations to come? Today, we uncover the story of Katherine Johnson and the quiet genius inside you that's just waiting for its moment to shine. In the race to touch the impossible, one woman's mind would become more precise than any machine. Her name, Katherine Johnson, a name that would rewrite the boundaries of human potential. February 20, 1962. Inside the cramped capsule of Friendship 7, John Glenn sits poised to make history. The air is electric with anticipation. Who was this girl whose mathematical prowess could command such trust from an American hero? What invisible barriers had she shattered to earn such profound respect? Picture a young Katherine, 10 years old, her world a symphony of numbers. While other children played outside, she counted everything. Steps to church, silverware while washing dishes, the rhythm of sunlight dancing across wooden floors. Each number was a friend, each calculation a quiet rebellion. In the segregated landscape of 1920s West Virginia, being a black girl who loved mathematics wasn't just unusual, it was radical. Katherine's mind didn't just see numbers, it saw possibilities where others saw limitations. Graduating summa cum laude at 18, Katherine faced a harsh reality. The South was segregated. Opportunities for black women in mathematics were virtually non-existent. But where others saw closed doors, she saw challenges waiting to be solved. Imagine the West Computing Unit at Langley Research Center in 1953. Mechanical calculators clacking like nervous heartbeats. A small, segregated room where black women performed complex mathematical calculations that would become the rocket fuel of the space program. Katherine didn't just work in this room, she transformed it. Her approach was different. While others followed instructions precisely, she asked questions. Her brilliance couldn't be contained. Soon, she was moved to the all-male flight research team, a breakthrough that came with its own set of challenges. Blatant discrimination was her constant companion, but Katherine understood something profound. Excellence speaks louder than prejudice. Watch her hand move across the page. A sudden shift in perspective. A unique approach to analytical geometry that no one else had conceived. Her first research report, with her name on it, a tangible symbol of triumph over invisibility. Each line she wrote was a statement. I belong here, my mind matters. Each word was a jab at the status quo. Each calculation, a rebellion. She wasn't just computing trajectories. She was charting a path for every woman, every person of color who had been told they didn't belong. Here's the cruel irony. Despite being essential to the space program, she was continually marginalized. Her expertise was vital, yet she was treated as less than her white, male counterparts. Essential, but invisible. If you're enjoying Extraordinary, please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code for our free 7-day email course, The Breakthrough Blueprint. Turn setbacks into comebacks using tactics of great underdogs like Stephen Hawking and Lincoln. Now, back to the episode. When Apollo 13 faced its near-catastrophic crisis, Katherine's previous calculations became the lifeline. In the panicked mission control room, her backup procedures emerged as the critical path to bringing astronauts home safely. Her quiet triumph spoke volumes. Each calculation was a testament to resilience, each number a defiance against a world that had repeatedly tried to silence her potential. You might think her story is about mathematics, but it's deeper than that. It's about seeing potential where others see only barriers. Her calculations were the roadmap for the entire American space program. Every mission, every successful launch carried her invisible mathematical signature. Remember John Glenn's famous request, "If she says they're good, then I'm ready to go." This wasn't just professional respect. This was a profound recognition of her genius that transcended race, gender, and the rigid societal structures of her time. In that moment, mathematics became a universal language, a language that spoke louder than prejudice, more clearly than discrimination. As years passed, Katherine's impact expanded beyond NASA. She became a symbol of what happens when brilliance refuses to be constrained. Presidential Medal of Freedom, NASA facilities named in her honor, a life that proved talent knows no boundaries. But here's the real question: what's your trajectory? Katherine Johnson's story isn't just historical record. It's a challenge directly to you. Where are the invisible barriers in your life? What calculations, metaphorical or literal, are you avoiding because someone told you they're impossible? Imagine a world where every person approached their challenges like Katherine, where curiosity trumps conformity, where asking why becomes more important than accepting because. When Katherine died in 2020 at 101, she left behind more than mathematical formulas. She left a blueprint for human potential, a reminder that genius isn't about where you come from, but how far you're willing to reach. Your move, your trajectory, you're impossible to calculate. The stars are waiting. This week, identify one impossible challenge in your life. Approach it with Katherine Johnson's spirit, curious, persistent, and unafraid to ask why. Break down that challenge into its smallest components, just as she broke down complex space trajectories. Your breakthrough might be just one calculated step away. On the next episode of Extraordinary, imagine if, after shattering barriers of race and gender in the crucible of space exploration, Katherine Johnson had turned her quiet determination towards another daunting challenge. Next week, we explore a world where compassion becomes the rocket fuel, as we meet an extraordinary figure who left behind a life of privilege to embrace poverty, transforming Calcutta's slums into hallowed ground. You won't believe what happened when Mother Teresa first encountered human suffering, and how her struggle with faith shaped her humanitarian heroism. Please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code or follow the pinned link to get our free 7-day email course, The Breakthrough Blueprint. 7 days, 7 ordinary to extraordinary transformations. Rewrite your story using the exact frameworks that built empires from nothing. Click the video that just popped up to watch the next one in this series. Or for episode summaries, behind-the-scenes info, and more, go to daily8.com/EO. Thanks for watching.